With Sunday being Earth Day, it's important to take another opportunity to discuss our environment and the steps we need to take to ensure a cleaner, more sustainable future. The adverse effects of climate change are already doing irreparable harm to our planet. But this isn't just an environmental policy issue. Climate change is having a negative impact on our economy, on our well-being, and on our global stability, making us less profitable, less healthy, and actually less safe. It's more imperative than ever that we as elected officials join the rest of the world in taking proactive, tangible steps to mitigate these threats. Over the past 6 years in Congress, I've worked with environmental groups, businesses, and our military to try to find real solutions by establishing a national 50 by 30 goal, which requires more than 50% of America's electricity production to come from clean and carbon-free electricity sources by 2030. Creating a bipartisan National Climate Solutions Commission to undertake a thorough review of economically viable public and private efforts that can be replicated across the country, and being a founding member of the bipartisan Congressional Climate Solutions Caucus. But I believe the most impactful and immediate way we can reduce greenhouse gas emissions and encourage the development of cleaner alternative fuels is to use the power of the free market economy. Implement a carbon pricing mechanism that provides companies a financial motivation to shift to cleaner operations and implement new technologies and new strategies. There are those who will criticize this idea, calling it, quote, another tax, saying it would increase energy costs, labeling it politically unpopular. But when actually looking at the details of my proposal, I believe it's a concept that can be supported by both liberals and conservative, environmentalists and business owners, electric car designers and coal miners. It utilizes a tax swap in which we charge for something we don't like, pollution or greenhouse gas emissions, so that we can reduce the financial burden on something we do like, middle-class families, incomes, etc. The massive amount of revenue we'd raise would allow us to provide financial assistance to low-income and middle-class families to offset any increased cost from carbon pricing, and it would establish a new multi-billion-dollar benefit program to help coal workers and their families and their communities. It would give them access to worker training programs, help with expenses like healthcare, early retirement, invest in those communities, and other benefits to ease this transition into this advanced energy economy that we all want. This free market approach can be a real step forward in battling climate change while directly addressing the needs of a community struggling with the transition to a cleaner economy. I'll be straight with you. There's no silver bullet here. There's no magical formula to rid the world of pollution. And there's nothing we can do to reverse the global trends that hurt the coal industry. But we can work together to find solutions like this one that have both meaningful benefits and a positive impact on the health of our planet. This is not only how we begin to solve the issue, but how we find solutions to the challenges we face as we move into a future that rewards innovation and technology. Not by mudslinging or through hyperpartisanship or by believing misleading and empty promises of the good old days, not by acting like the other side's entirely wrong about everything they believe, but through honest and well-intentioned collaboration. That can see the perspectives of others and take their concerns into account. I hope this year on Earth Day, we can all take a few moments to appreciate the world around us, the natural world we have, and work together to make it a little bit of a better place.